All right, guys, you guys have to deal with this morning. I've been reading. I have no time to. All right, let me fix. All right, how you guys doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, Now I'm going to be usual videos. I got up early. I was doing some more research. I'm mostly on earthquakes. My friends on YouTube. Good morning. I got to do it early. I got to get it out the way because I have a long day today. Very, very long day. I don't normally get online this early, but Monday and Wednesday, I kind of have to get up like hour and a half early because I got to get a few things out of the way. You got to deal with this today. So anyway, earthquakes. I was looking at earthquakes today. No, basically, a lot of people don't know about the fault line, the mantle, what's going on. There's this thing called subduction zone. I know a lot of people, out there are familiar with it. People who are not familiar with fault lines probably are not really aware of anything like that. So remember that word, subduction zone. All right, but it will make sense soon. Let me start with earthquakes. Earthquakes, very, very active. Um, Alaska. I'm trying. I didn't write anything down. I'm trying to go off the top of my head, but I did look it over for like 45 minutes. Alaska is getting hit. Alaska's getting hit like crazy. They had like, and this is the crazy thing about Alaska. What I've noticed with the earthquakes there, it's like the country. They're all happening at the edge of the Alaska. It's not even really inland. It's the way the earthquakes are hitting there. It's as if it's a circle around the entire place. So I'm sorry, Alaska. Sometimes I'm always thinking because I'm always looking at the map. Alaska is like way over there. So I'm not. Yeah, it's part of the United States. I'm thinking, just the way it laid out on the map that I look at sometimes. It'll take me a while to process that. Anyway, still trying to wake up. Hawaii. Let's go to Hawaii, man. Hawaii's getting hammered. They got like 3 earthquakes today. The biggest one was 3.6, and it's happening all over Hawaii, like all over the islands. Let me stay with. I don't want to get off my list here in my head. The United States, California is on fire, man. This morning, I think they got hit like 3 times. Oh man, and it's like back to back to back. They were like maybe 35 minutes apart. I was like, whoa, it's like boom, boom, boom. And I think it was like 2.3, 2.6. And there was no, I'm not 100% sure because, as I said, I'm going off the top of my head. It took me 45 minutes to kind of like cram everything as quick as I can because I just didn't want to write anything down. I was just being too lazy. But I'm going off the top of my head. China. Yeah, China's getting hammered. China's getting whooped. They weren't really getting hit for a while, but what I've noticed is that once the quakes start, because there's a pattern to these quakes, and I'm studying the pattern that they come in 2, 3. Sometimes for example, Iceland. I'm still trying to wake up, folks. Bear with me, not Ireland. Iceland. They're just getting hit like boom, 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 boom. It doesn't stop over there. They can't even sleep. I read an article yesterday. The people are basically crying to sleep. Seriously. They're that tired and they cannot sleep. I was like, holy cow, this is insane. Imagine living somewhere where you're just so tired, but because of tremors. Folks, I want you to process these information. Don't just take it through one ear and let it go back to the next. Process what I'm saying to you. I do my research. And when I try to process these things, it's mind-boggling. People in Iceland are basically crying to sleep because they can't sleep. They've tried alcohol, it doesn't work. And once alcohol can't work, what else are you going to use? I mean, not that I'm saying I'm going to use that, but thinking like the average human being. If alcohol doesn't do the trick, I'm out of luck. I mean, you want to go to sleep. It's known in history. It's not my way of going to bed, but it will take care of the problem for a little bit until you wake up again. You got to deal with it. But anyway, that's what's going on in Iceland. I'm letting you guys know this. Okay? It's 35,000 quakes in 7 days so far in Iceland. You have picked up 35,000. Process that in your head, people. Process those numbers. Try to wrap your mind around that in 7 days. You know how many times the quake would have to go off per day to have 35,000 earthquakes? I probably can do that in my head. 3, 5, 7, They would have to have 500, little under 570 per day. 570 quakes. No, not 500. 5,700 quakes. Sorry, my bad. 5,700 quakes. Little under that per day. That's crazy, right? That's insane. New Zealand, it's a party. Quakes is insane. It just don't stop. But the thing about this is what I noticed about New Zealand: the big quakes, right over there in New Zealand, not in New Zealand, it's off the coast. There's a fault line right there. It's like anywhere between 4.7 to 5.6, sometimes 6.1. Japan, it's a party over there. Quakes don't stop. This is what's happening right now. It's not on the news. If you're waiting to see this on the news, folks, you won't. You don't see the distraction that they're distracting you. You guys are not aware of that. I turned it on the other day just to actually take a look and see what's going on. Honestly, you know what I see? What I saw? I saw nothing but distraction. I was so distracted. I was distracted from what's really going on. That's what I've noticed. Because I'm a guy who research. Everything I tell you is not because I'm like, okay, let me go tell these people something or make something up. I don't do stuff like that. Anyone who think like that, you're stupid. You're not aware of nothing, and you're not familiar with my page. You're talking because you just want to put your 2 cents in. Stop, because you're not gonna like it. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with you. Stop doing crap like that, man. Don't piss me off. Don't do that. All right. I want you guys to know. I want you guys to start from food. I have friends of mine good friends that I care a lot about, been calling me crazy for years. I'm telling the people that are close to me that I love and I care about, they call me crazy. For years, they've been calling me. They've said, Nick, you are nuts. You are the craziest person I know. That's why I love you. You know what they've been saying to me recently? I'm not going to show you their text because it's personal. Thank you. Thank you. You're actually not crazy. I'm not here to pull my own horn. It's because I do my research. I know what I'm trying to say to people. I know what I'm saying to people. I'm not just saying something that comes to my mind. You gather the knowledge, you put critical thinking behind it, you realize that something is not right. All right? China's rocking. Guess where else got hit in the United States? Yeah, on this morning. Idaho. Yeah, Idaho got hit. Oklahoma got hit. Is it on the news? No. Kansas got hit. Is it on the news? No, it's not. The other day I went to that monitor. I kind of put it on Facebook. I deleted it. It actually a seismic monitor, like seismic monitor, whatever. You actually can go and watch the activity, the seismic activity. You know what the seismic activity says on the seismic monitor, folks? 0 quakes in the United States and 0 quakes in Mexico. Mexico had like a 5.4 the other day, like 2 days ago. And the past 30 days, it said 0 and 0. I'm not making my information up. Someone's making the information up. I'm not. As I get it, I give it. I was blessed to be given a lot of knowledge, so I'm going to give it to you guys. I didn't pay for this. You know what I did? It's called sacrifice. I sacrifice my time, and I dedicate myself to something. I dedicate myself to knowledge. I love that. I'm in love with that. The more I get, the more I want. And you know what I've learned? What life taught me? The more knowledge I acquire, the more I get, the more I realize I don't know anything. I don't. That's what knowledge do to me. The more I get of it, the more I realize I don't know nothing. Because there's so much of it, but it's correct knowledge at the same time. Also, you got to know you got to be able to discern where you get your information. Is it a credible source? I'm about to tell you guys something today, but unfortunately, I can't tell you my source because I promised my source I will not say anything, and I'm going to stick by that. And I'm very grateful for them telling me, which I'm going to tell you guys as nice as possible. As I said, I'm not here to massage your feelings. I'm not here to jump around them. I get it, I give it. Whoever want to take it, run with it. Do some critical thinking. All right? India. Iran. Iran now is rocking. Earthquakes. When I say rocking, guys, I mean like it's a party. I mean quakes. It's just this is my sense of humor. It's just who I am. You know, like I come to the terms. It's too short. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna have fun because today might be my last. I have to enjoy it because I already know what's coming. I'm gonna make the best of it. I'm gonna make the best of it, and I'm gonna be happy. All right, Australia. There's a party in Australia. Puerto Rico. Ooh, Puerto Rico got hit 3 times today, but it's been like it's 5:40 now. I'm talking about when I say today, I mean from 12 to 5. That's almost 6 hours. 3 times. Where else? Colombia. The U.S. Virgin Islands. The U.S. Virgin Islands got hit so bad. They probably got like 4. What I've noticed, the earthquakes around the Ring of Fire is actually slowed down. It did, which to me is extremely surprising. I mean, there's other countries I know exactly where they are on the map, but the word I can't pronounce them. I don't remember them. The reason why is because I'm not familiar with those places. Because I've never seen earthquakes in those. Fiji, right along Fiji. There's some islands along Fiji that I've never seen an earthquake before. I've always seen the island, but I didn't show any interest in knowing about the island because there were never any there. But now they're there. So I have to familiar myself with the area. It's new to me because they were never there. They're appearing now. Where else? Dominican Republic. They're starting to get quakes because right along Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, especially Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is like a miniature version of California. You know the way California sits on a fault line? That's Puerto Rico. It sits on a fault line, literally dip. It won't stop. I'm telling you straight up right now. The earthquake in Puerto Rico will not stop. So if they're praying, please stop praying. The prayer is not going to help you. This is called. I'm not being negative. You see, when you get information and you can actually process it in your mind, it's called being a pragmatic realist. That's what it is. I analyzed the data and I did critical thinking to tell me, I'm looking at the pattern. It's just going to be a party. So get ready for the party and enjoy it if you decide to, whatever you decide to do. All right? Don't fear it because no one can stop it. That's the cool thing about this. That's why I'm at peace with it. I am at peace with this. I'm not afraid. No one can stop it. There's no man right now on this planet that can stop what's coming. Show me. The only person that can stop this, and I'm not being try to throw religion on people or whatever. That's not who I am. I'm just speaking from here, speaking from me. It's God, because that's what's happening. However you want to call it. Enki, the Anunnakis, the Bible called them angels, the same people. They're not going to be people on horses and trumpets, you nitwits. These guys are stupid. Trust me, they're not. They're not. You know why I know this? You know why? Because I've seen them. I have. I've encountered them. They're not on horses with trumpets. Get it out of your mind. It's called technology. Celestial humans with celestial technology, folks. Get it out of your mind. That whole on horses blowing trumpet, it's crap. Don't think like that. Don't. Start to use your mind, folks. We're not alone. We are not. All right? As this thing get crazier, UFO sightings get more frequent. They do, because let me get to the meat of what I came on here for, but I had to lead up to that. I had to use quakes to lead up to the point. What happened in San Diego? Now, Off the coast of San Francisco, the fault line run through San Diego, right along the shore, and right through San Francisco. Off the shore where the tectonic plate meet each other, a crack was found, 11,000 feet deep. You ever heard of subduction zone earthquake? Remember that word I told you at the beginning of this conversation? Remember subduction zone. So what's happening? That where the land meet the land and stock, the water is pushing back. When it's cracking, the water push back at that mantle, and the crack. What happened? More pressure built up in the crack, the crack to a point where the rocks start melting. That's the amount of pressure that's being put on the rocks. You know, when it get worse and deeper, you know what's coming after that, right? Volcano. You know what's coming after that too, right? Tsunami. This information I just told is not public. When I say about the crack, it's nowhere on the web. But the person I got it from is someone I actually can trust. It's hard to say that, but I can actually say that. I got it. For me, it's an extremely great source. I'm not going to disclose the person's name. I've been talking to this person for over 14 years. So it's not somebody that, oh, let me call this guy and give him some information. This is somebody known for 14 years. So I build that connection with the person. It's the same thing happening in San Diego, and it's the same thing happening in Iceland. The ground is cracking. Where the land meet the land, which is pretty much a fault line. And by the way, let me kind of explain you guys something. You see what's the difference between an island and a continent? It's size. It's literally mantle and magma. Yeah, for the people who always try to bash me, thinking I'm crazy and I don't know what I'm trying to say, or I'm basically talking about, I don't know what they think. But you idiots, a continent is a mantle on a magma. Magma is like a water. That's what it is. It's just a big version of an island. Plates meet each other. A lot of these plates are found in the ocean. Up to 80% of them. Around 20% of them go through land, but they're literally through the ocean floor. Now, when these quakes rub against each other constantly, because there's a gravitational pull, a secondary let me slow it down for the minuscule baboon brains who always bash me and say I don't know what I'm talking about. You idiots, you dumbasses. Our solar system is cyclical. You flipping idiots. It's a cycle with another binary star. There's no such thing as a single star solar system, you morons. They don't tell you these things because they want to keep you stupid. All right? I'm telling you, there are certain solar systems have up to 4 or 5 suns, binary suns. They've already found them. The reason why you don't know this is because you're glued to the TV and that's where you get your information. You nitwits. It's the truth. Where's the lie? Point it out. Where's the lie? There's no lie to it. I get emotional when it's what I'm trying to say to you guys. I will never try to give you guys information without doing what I need to do to know for a fact that I have fully faith behind what I'm giving you is the truth. These are facts. And it took me a while to come to terms with a lot of this information because I've been studying this for years. But what's going on right now with people is called cognitive dissonance. It's information that go against their belief, and their belief is on indoctrination. Yes. They're indoctrinated to believe that angels ride horses and blow trumpets. Should I say that again? For the ones who didn't hear me, angels don't do that. They don't. They fly around in spacecraft, you idiots. They're celestial human beings. They're here. They're watching us. They are. It's a celestial race. They've been here before. They have. They've interacted with the Sumerians. It's all over in Sumerian history. It literally is. All right? Earthquakes are popping off because the subduction zones are getting worse. I'm breaking it down for you guys, keeping it simple. It's not going to get better. Where the plates meet each other, it's moving. I did more research on it this morning. Especially, I know about subduction zone, but I've never narrowed down to it. But I did this time. When that start happening, folks, good luck. Earthquake is not going to stop. And you know what that's going to come with it? Volcano. You know what come with volcano that form underwater? Do you know what come with that? Tsunami. And the type of tsunami that people are not looking for. Trust me. The magnitude, especially when an earthquake is formed at the subduction zone, the magnitude, every single earthquake that come out of the subduction zone, folks. Let me slow down a little bit with this one. You ever hear when they have like 8.0, 9.1 earthquakes hitting on land? You ever wonder where they come from? That's when you have great pressure being built on the plates underwater. When that plates crack, because the plates are being bent, when it crack, the tremors, it's unreal. I'm not here to scare you. That's not my point. I'm here to give you knowledge. That's what I'm here for. I get it, I give it. Because I'm in love with getting it. And I think human beings deserve for me to give it to them. I'm not better than nobody. I'm not. I'm not a dick either. I come off like one sometimes because these idiots piss me off. So that's my way of letting them know I'm pissed. I'm going to have some fun because I'm bored. Yes, I'm bored when I'm messing with them. They keep me extremely creative. So I use that energy that they put towards me to enhance my creativity. So what they give, I take it as a blessing. I used it and I get better at the stuff that I do. So the negative energy that they portray towards me and send my way, I use it as a blessing. So that's why I do the stuff that I do. It motivates me, man. It really does. I don't like it sometimes, but it motivates me to be better, a better person, to get more information, to be actually more knowledgeable. Because the more knowledgeable I become, the more creative I become, the more my conscious increases, the more I can critically think and not being manipulated by the tube. You notice I don't talk like the tube. You notice I'm not talking about politics. You notice that, right? Do I ever talk about that? Because I don't watch the tube. I know what the tube is. I do. Indoctrination. You dumbasses. That's what it is. Literally. You're being programmed. Television program. Telling you you're being programmed. That is television program. Telling you you're being programmed. You nitwits. So stop and start doing your own research. Don't believe me. I don't want you to. I give you the information for you to go look it up yourself. Go look at California. Go look at Alaska. Go look at Iceland and see what happened in the world. Go look at Greece and see if the people ain't sleeping outside. Go look it up. Don't believe me. I don't want you to. I don't care if you like me. I don't. I'm doing my part. I want you to do your part. Don't listen to me. Because the more information you get, you become more, your subconscious level increase, and you become more aware of what's really happening. Stock up on food. I won't say this again. I'm going to tell you again. I'm not saying you have to stock up on meat, but you need essentials. Rice, beans, corn, stuff that if it goes off the shelf, you still can survive. Learn what plants, what fruits you can eat and what stuff you can't. Learn this, folks. Learn. All right? Listen to me. The crack they found, this is not on the web, 11,000 foot deep fissure. A fissure is a crack building at the subduction zone. A hole, 11,000 foot long, deep hole that's been building up with pressure. Guys, have a great day. Because I have to get ready, go about my day. It's a little early for me today. Guys, be safe. I love you guys. I do. That's why I do this. All right, be safe.